So camera settings I use when I don't have so much time on my vacation. You don't want to spend so much time fiddling around with the settings in your camera. So I have actually 3 settings in my camera that I use all the time. Man, that's very bright here. What do we want to choose? The shutter speed or the aperture? Let's change the aperture to 9. Aperture 9 is okay because we want to see the environment. My mission now for this short moment is to get some water because we are in this pension over there. That's Pension Aphrodite, which is very nice. That's our pension of choice always when we're here in Lefkada. And right across the street is the join-in supermarket where you can get some groceries. It's like a little supermarket and you can get there everything from swimming equipment to a little bit water to something to drink to alcohol. Everything you need basically for your vacation. So that's like the main road here to the beach. You can get some groceries here. I purchased last time I was here a little bit bread. And that's like the same little shop you have like upstairs. It's a join-in. You can get all kinds of things for breakfast and of course a beer on this place. So one thing you normally would avoid is going in August in the most busiest month to an island where a lot of tourists are, but here we are. So I make a video how to make a quick little vacation video when you have almost no time. So let's see if I can show you this little street here a little bit more, because that's like in Igos Nikitas, the main road which leads down to the beach. Down here in this road is a little narrow path that leads up to the Milos beach. When you go to the Milos beach, you have like a very steep path. It's like a little walk over the hill. When you're fit, it takes you maybe only 20 minutes or something. But it's very steep, and the way down is also very steep. It's, I would say, not dangerous, but it's a tricky walk. There are also some taxi boats that bring you to the Milos beach, but that's the way up to the beach. It's really full here, and usually when you then want to go down to the beach, you go this way, straight ahead here. Yes, and the beach is very full. Almost no space left here. That's completely full of people, but that's normal. We have in August, and yeah, and there's like the little taxi boat over there, which brings the people to the Milos beach for like I think €3 per people, €3 per person. And now I'll show you another way where you can go around this path here next to the church, which leads you to a more quieter place in Igos Nikitas. Between these restaurants here, there's a way up to the church here, which is pretty cool and nice and calm place. You go up here, and it's like the open church here. You can go into this church, and you have even some ropes here. You can ring the bell, which is up there. And here's like a nice little place where you can visit the beach. Look at this. That's the beach from on top. So how to make a vacation video if you have not so much time? Imagine you're on vacation with your family, you have your child with you, your newborn, and you have maybe your girlfriend with you that is not particularly into videography. I film everything. I do it like this, that I film on the go. I have my camera with me, and when I film, I make sure I use a high frame rate. I film then a lot of things in 60 FPS, or I think I film also very often in 1080p 100 FPS. I film on my Lumix S5, and I don't care so much if it's 4K or 1080p. When I want to use maybe wide angle and slow motion, I use 1080p, and I film maybe a scene, not much movement, with like maybe 10 to 15 seconds, that's enough. And when you have like in slow motion, you have like a very long shot. And sometimes when I have no time, I film only in 4K 60 FPS for like 5 or 6 seconds, and then I have a beautiful long clip. I have my ND filter with me, I have my drone with me, and I make sure whenever I am, I walk like a little bit in front of my girlfriend, and that I can make like 5 to 6 seconds little clip, and then I move on. So camera settings I use when I don't have so much time on my vacation. You don't want to spend so much time fiddling around with the settings in your camera. So I have actually 3 settings in my camera that I use all the time. I have on my custom 2 mode, my filming mode. Right now it's 4K 10-bit vlog, because when I film I want to use my camera to the maximum capacity. We are outside, it's bright, I have infinite amount of light, so I can use my 10-bit and my vlog completely. And when I want to film like B-roll, I use the S&Q mode with the same color profile vlog, and I film maybe 5, 6, 10 seconds and have a nice long clip. And I have in my Q menu, can I switch between the S&Q mode between 1080p and 4K 60. Let's say I want to use the APS-C mode, crop a little bit in, or I want to have wide angle, and I don't care about if it's 4K or is it 1080p. When I want to use wide angle slow motion, then I use the 1080p. I have no crop. I can go up to 120 FPS and even have focus, and that's ultra handy to have. And then I have my C3 mode, where I have my photo mode, because I don't want to switch then to photo mode and have vlog. That's really annoying in the S5 when you don't change some settings. You then have your color profile it's in the video mode, it's in the photo mode. There's a certain settings to change that, but I forgot right now, and that's not the topic of the video. But I have then a C3 mode that is dedicated for photos, and then I can switch easily between C2, I want to make a video, C3, I want to take some pictures, and S&Q mode is my go-to B-roll shots. And so I have almost no time wasting fiddling some settings in the camera, because I prepared all this before. What I also do when I run around, I not always use the 180-degree shutter rule. Some people say that's the most important rule there is, and you cannot change this rule. But I think that's wrong, especially on a video with fast moving things. When I walk around, everything is moving, etc. The frame is moving. Then I use 120-degree shutter rule. Why? Because the refresh rate of the picture is a little bit faster, and rolling shutter is then a little bit less noticeable. The image stabilization works better. The autofocus usually works better, and that's my thing to go. And also you can then easily adjust the exposure. Nobody on a normal vlog will then complain when some shots are 120-degree shutter rule or even 90-degree shutter rule. That doesn't matter. Stick to the 180 degrees rule when you want to make a really high professional cinematic video, but for 180 or 120 degrees, that is... Hello! Hello! Hello, my friend!
Can I speak to your camera?
Yes, sure, you can speak to my camera.
Hello.
Hello! How are you?
Very well, thank you. I was here, the first waiter, in 76, 77, and then I had 20 years inside to the bed, but it was possible for me to go to the toilet. Later, after this, 20 years, I tried to become a normal man, a normal guy. I am very well now. I am happy. The first visitor of the village was a family from Genève, François, Anne-Marie, Cécile, and Gilles, children. Now, the boy, Zil, is pilot in USA, and the girl, Cecile, is ballerine in Paris. Now, I am very well proceed to the village. I can say I'm happy, and after summer, I walk around with consolation, beautiful, plenty flowers, blooming,
Yes.
blooming. That's all, nothing more.
Ah.
I can say poems because I write also poems,
Oh.
but maybe another moment or another day, as you like.
That's very cool. What was the poem about?
About the village.
Cool.
2 poems about the village.
That's nice.
If you give to a Greek to translate.
So that was a nice dude. But my battery is dying now, so
So thank you for watching. See you in the next video.